Hello, it's Leontine from Little Lovely Crafts. Welcome to day 1 of my holiday card series. Today I'm sharing a very special shaker card. I used the Magic Ira Snow Globe add-on to do this. This is the first time I'm using the Card Critters Christmas add-on. I've made a mask of the little snow formation on the roof and I'm going to stamp my car on top of it. I've made a mask of my car as well, and I've cut out the window so I can stamp my car critters inside. I was able to stamp most of the images pretty well, but I'm touching up a few parts with my Copic multi-liner. So now I'm trying to stamp the nose very carefully on the front of the car, and I also stamped the gifts and the wreath. I ended up not using those two, but I'm going to leave them in the video because for some reason my camera didn't film the entire coloring process. So I've left in the gifts and then you can see kind of the colors that I'm using throughout the whole card. Like I said, my camera skipped a little bit, so I can only show you the rest of my coloring. If you want to skip this step, you just go to about 5 minutes and 21 seconds. I fussy cut my image out and I also die cut my snow globe. Now I'm going to get some acetate and I traced my die and I'm going to cut it out twice because I'm going to need it on the front and the back. Because I traced my die, it's going to be a little too big, and that's why I'm placing my paper snow globe on top to use as a guide to cut off a little bit more of the edges. The little circle that my snow globe die has cut out is of course way too small for my card to fit in and also show a little shaker effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a bigger circle and I'm going to cut it out myself. And now I have a really big snow globe that I can make into a shaker. I also need a little bit of a snowy hill that my car is going to be driving on, so I'm going to die cut a little bit of my snow globe and I'm going to use those stitched hillside borders to make a nice snowy hill. I'm using my BG quadruple 0 marker to give it a little more of a blue effect, and then I'm going to use some of my Prisma glitter with my quickie glue pen. That's a little trick I learned from Jen Shirkus. I'm going to put the back of my snow globe together so I can get an idea of how it's going to look. I'm adding some more Prisma glitter to my nose and also to the snow on the top of the car. I'm using a clean paintbrush to get all of those last glitters off, and then I am going to put some foam tape around my snow globe. I added some of my BG marker on the outside of my snow globe as well to match the whole snowy feel and glass look. Once I colored that edge, I'm going to attach it to my acetate. And I also decided to double up on my foam tape so that I can get more room for my shaker bits to shake around. Because the base of my snow globe needs to lean on something as well, I'm putting a double foam tape layer on the bottom as well. Off camera, I went around my foam tape with my anti-static powder tool, and now I'm filling it up with some shaker elements, some snowflake elements and some tiny little beads to make everything shake a little bit easier. And now I can peel off all of my liner paper and carefully place the top of the snow globe to close everything off. I'm going to use my C markers to color that metal plate, and I'm going to use some E markers to color the base of my snow globe. Those brown colors are also the colors I used on the deer. Oopsie, that little metal plate left a bit of a stain on my wood, but I will fix that later. Anyway, I'm going to attach all of those fake wooden items, and then I'm going to stamp a sentiment on my metal plate. But first I'm going to darken it up a little bit. I used Merry Christmas from the Reveal Wheel Holiday Sentiments. And if you're wondering how that little piece of paper is staying on my stamping body, that's because I used a little bit of tape runner. I'm putting some glitter drops from Nuvo in the color Silver Moon Dust to make it look like there are two tiny little nails on that little plate. And to make the little drops more round, I'm using my tweezers and I'm swirling them around a little bit. I like using non-traditional Christmas colors, so for my background I'm using peacock feathers, mermaid lagoon and wilted violet. And once I have those three colors blended perfectly, I'm going to use my liquid stardust with water mixture to splatter some drops on the background. because this card is kind of inspired by the whole Christmas song Driving Home for Christmas, I had to cut up my sentiment stamps. And I hate doing it, but it was for a good cause. I used a little banner from the Everyday Sentiment banners and I stamped it on with Fawn jet black ink. I cut off those little edges because I wanted to have straight lines. I will attach that banner with some foam squares, and then I will add some music notes to my snow globe, and I'm just going to glue them on top of the acetate. And then it's almost like those two deer are singing in the car along with the song Driving Home for Christmas. And I don't know about you, but just because I'm constantly reading Driving Home for Christmas, the song is now stuck in my head. I attached the whole panel to a card base, and that finishes off my card. Give my video a thumbs up if you liked what I made today, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I will be back with a new video very soon, but that's still a secret and a huge surprise. If you don't want to miss it, hit that bell icon and keep your eyes open on Instagram. Have a wonderful weekend and I will see you next time. Bye!